on this side and go down.
Okay.
Are we live on both?
We are live on both.
Hi guys, welcome. We are going to wait a couple minutes just so people can log in. But one of the questions we get the most is what kind of products do we use? What do we recommend to people to try? And so we actually purchased a lot of these items here on the table. So we are going to be able to recommend to you what we enjoy eating. Obviously we don't eat all of the processed stuff every single day, but they are great substitutions. So if you are plant-based, you're vegan, or if you're trying to cut out some of the animal products in your diet, we really wanted to show you what we enjoy using, how we use it, because different brands are going to be great for different things. If you're going to be trying any of these, I definitely recommend that you don't just give up on the first one just because you got a very expensive one that you tried once and you didn't like it on the item that you used it for. I definitely recommend you try more. You don't give up and you kind of pay attention to what we use them for, because as longtime vegans, we've tried most of them. We've used them for different things. We've liked some of it. We haven't liked some of it. So they really are we use them very strategically in what we like. So don't just give up on the first one. So we're going to be going over all of the brands that we have here. Follow Your Heart. I just want to give a big shout out to them. They sent this whole box of products for us for absolutely free, just so we can showcase them to you guys. They've been a long time supporter of us. This is our third open house that they've actually supported, so we want to give a big shout out to them. And if you have any questions about plant-based products, if you have any questions about the animal agricultural industry, please feel free to shout them out here. Carly's going to be reading them off for me, so if you have anything that you're wondering or you want recommendations for certain things, I'm here, as well as Carly is an amazing chef as well, so she's going to be telling you guys recommendations that she likes. And we are only talking about products and certain things, but we definitely recommend you checking out our website. We have a lot of really cool recipes on there that use a lot of whole food plant-based ingredients. So we're learning how to make tofu, to fried tofu sandwiches. We've got a lot of really cool recipes from Carly on there. That's farmanimalrefuge.org. And if you are interested in going plant-based or going vegan and you find it a little bit intimidating, you can join our free 30-day vegan challenge. So on Facebook, we have a group. It's run by Happy Healing Vegan. You can find her on Instagram, and the link is going to be in her bio. Or you can search Compassionate.
What?
The title of the group is
Kickstart to Compassionate Living.
Kickstart to Compassionate Living.
Yes.
This month will come up on that, and you can join. It's completely free. Challenge is a little bit of a weird word for it. It's actually just a really good group that we learn about plant-based items. We learn about different recipes and different ways to cook things like tofu and seitan and all of those kind of ingredients that seem a little bit overwhelming at first, but they're actually really delicious. A lot of people have only had bad experiences with them because they've gotten them at places that don't know how to cook them right or don't know how to utilize them, but they can really be a great substitution for eggs and dairy and all of those kind of things that go on there.
Okay, so we have a couple questions coming in. So first of all, are we saving this video? It's East Coast time and someone's having dinner. So.
Yes, we definitely will save this video, and we're going to be sharing all the videos on Patreon, so we'll make sure that we do share this one. It's going to be a little bit of a quicker video. I'm just going to go over some of the products and answer some questions. We do have 2 more videos tonight as well, so I just really wanted to recommend to you guys what we use, because I do find a lot of people saying, oh, I tried vegan cheese and it's really gross, or I tried this vegan product and it's gross. That brand might not just be good, or what you used it for was just not the proper way to use it. And you know, we use animal products because we're used to animal products. There are brands of animal products that we don't buy because we know we like the other one better. And so this is really an introduction into the plant-based products. And what all of the things that you see on the table are things that we eat. We eat these quite often. A lot of them are very convenience food. So after a long day of taking care of the animals, we just need to make some food. We're going to be utilizing a lot of this stuff here, as well as subsidizing with other whole food plant-based products. So these are a great substitution. Most of the pricing here is going to be very reasonable. I try to really stick to products that you can buy at big box stores or grocery chains. So none of this is going to be specialty. None of this is going to be very unique or local. All of this that you see here is either bought at Walmart, places like Smart and Final, and Vons and those kind of things. So you guys, if those aren't the grocery stores you have, they're just large local chains that are on the West Coast. I'm sure you guys have your Publix or your Piggly Wigglies, and a lot of these products are going to be available there too. So we're going to start with Follow Your Heart. Like I said, this is an amazing brand. This is one of our favorite brands. This is something that we use all the time. And they actually just sent this entire box of products for us to recommend to you guys and go go over. And a lot of these products are actually ones that they had just recently come out with. They have a whole line of stuff that is great for plant-based, and some of these are really, really new, and I'm really excited because I haven't even tried a lot of this stuff. So I would probably start with the mayonnaise that they have. They do have their Veganese, which is their normal recipe. They have their garlic aioli, which is going to be a flavored mayonnaise, and then they also have their avocado oil, or this one's a grapeseed oil. They have an avocado oil one as well. So these are really, really great replacements if you're just trying to cut back some of your animal products. These taste exactly the same, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say these taste exactly the same. They're great on sandwiches, burgers, and you can also make dressings out of them. So a lot of the times if I don't have my Follow Your Heart ranch on hand, I will mix this with apple cider vinegar, onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, a little bit of dill, salt, and pepper, make an amazing ranch with it, thin it out with a little bit of any kind of plant-based milk that you would like. And if you have any allergens, this is a really good product, or this is a really good brand too, because not only are they non-GMO and zero waste company, they're actually all gluten-free, all kosher. They only use sustainable palm oil, so no orangutans are losing their habitat because of this product, and they're also completely gluten-free. So if you have any of those allergies, this is a really good plant-based product line to actually lean into. So we talked about a little bit about the mayonnaise. They also have some shredded as well. Really quick,
so this is Follow Your Heart for the people who are asking.
Yeah, this is Follow Your Heart. This is the brand, and then these are different products that they have. They have shredded cheese. We use this mozzarella. It's really, really good for pizzas. If you're making a mixed cheese quesadilla or a mixed cheese grilled cheese, these are great ones too. They're cheddar shreds. We really like these for tacos or Mexican items. This is going to be really awesome. I actually haven't personally tried these yogurts, but I'm really, really excited too.
They're really good. I've tried them before.
I actually haven't had them. So they have they have the peach, they have the blueberry, the vanilla, and then the plain. These are all coconut based, so they will have a little bit of a coconut flavor to them. It's not overwhelming or overpowering, but if you're either allergic to coconuts or you're just not really into that flavor, I would probably steer clear of this brand. But they also have Silcom, has some really amazing yogurts, and as well as some other brands are coming out with them as well. Some of the tubs we have here are cream cheese and sour cream, obviously some staples for an American diet. I haven't tried either of these because I prefer Tofutti. Well, I don't prefer because I've never tried these, but I generally just got Tofutti. I didn't even know these products were available. So I think this is something that's a little bit newer than the rest of them and not widely as available, but still they're coming out all the time. More plant-based products are being available in the big box stores. So you will see these. These are also coconut based, so you're going to have a little bit of that taste. So I wouldn't recommend using them solely as the main ingredient of something. But cream cheese on a bagel with a little bit of seasoning on it would be great, or making a sandwich, the sour cream in any kind of Mexican item dish, mixing it to make a dip or something like that would be absolutely great. This Parmesan, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but it's actually shredded Parmesan. So you're going to have it a very hard cheese, just like shredded Parmesan. This is really great to mix, to put on top of Italian items.
So
to put
good.
It on, yeah, so
we put it on top of like pasta to just melt a little on top.
Exactly. It's garlic bread. All of these cheeses melt really nicely. There are some plant-based brands that the melt is a little bit weird on them. The consistency gets a little bit unusual, but these all melt really great. So the Parmesan is great to top everything with. Put it on pasta, fettuccine, put it on your garlic bread. Super incredible. And then their feta is something that I've only tried recently. Put this in a Greek salad, put this in a gyro, put this on a falafel wrap, and you're going to be blown away. It's super, super awesome. And these are really, really great ways to just start eliminating some animal products out of your diet. Dairy is especially a horrific industry. Only females are going to make milk. Only moms, only impregnated females that become moms are going to be making milk. All the boys are waste products. Definitely educate yourself about animal dairy, and you're going to really see how horrific it is, and start leaning towards some of these products. And when you don't have to sacrifice anything in your life, why not pay the same amount for something that doesn't cause any harm? Like I said, they're zero waste. They're a very sustainable company. They obviously support nonprofits and local businesses, so it's a really great one.
And just quickly, thank you so much, Joanne and Veg for SF, for you guys' donations. We appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. And finally, we have, or not finally, one of the other things we have are going to be their dressings. We have balsamic, we have Caesar, we have ranch, and we have honey mustard. I can personally attest that we have tried all of these. We generally have at least 2, if not 3 of these in our fridge at all times.
It's true.
And the only one that's not pictured is their blue cheese dressing, guys. I was a huge blue cheese fan. I was obsessed with it. I put it on everything. Buffalo and blue cheese is my favorite combination of flavors. They have an amazing blue cheese. It doesn't have the same texture, which is totally fine, but it has some really, really great flavor. So you don't have to sacrifice anything if you're a blue cheese fan. The ranch is really good on everything. We're in San Diego. I don't know if it's all over America, but San Diego, we love our ranch on pretty much anything. So we're going to use that a lot. Honey mustard, salad dressings would be great. And then the balsamic, of course, would be great for salads or veggie sandwiches and things like that.
Keep pausing due to poor connection, so sorry if you're on Instagram.
Maybe I turn her Wi-Fi off.
I think it's already off. It doesn't look like it's connected.
Okay, so we're going to...
Keep going.
We'll share this video. So normally if it pauses on the live videos, when we share it, it will do a continuous. So I apologize if you can't hear us very well, or if it's breaking up a little bit, but it will streamline it when we share the video.
Yeah, and someone else is just logging on. These were all Follow Your Heart brands that we just went over. Such a good brand.
Yeah.
And thank you, Diana, for your donation on Facebook.
Thank you,
guys
Diana.
rock.
So awesome. So finally, we have the Follow Your Heart sliced cheeses. These ones, grilled cheese, guys. Like seriously, this is the best brand for grilled cheese. If you're a plain grilled cheese person, the cheddar is super awesome. The pepper jack's super awesome. If you're a fancy grilled cheese person like myself, I love adding onions. I love adding avocado. I love adding tomatoes. Inside of a grilled cheese with some of these is going to blow your socks off. It makes a complete meal. Get some veggies in there and you don't have to miss anything. These melt really nicely too. They do take a little bit longer to melt than a cow's milk cheese, but once you hit that point where it's melted, the texture is absolutely great.
And someone asked earlier on this live, cheeses to eat cold that don't necessarily melt and still taste really good. I love these, and also another brand that we're going to talk about a little bit later, but the smoked Gouda, I could just eat the whole pack with nothing.
She literally had a sandwich about 15 minutes ago that had this product on it, one that we had inside. She is not lying. She loves that. I'm not a huge fan of cold cheese just in general, even when I ate dairy, so I'm really glad that Carly's here to help spread that information, because it's not something that I enjoyed in my life. And of course, you're going to be the same thing. You're going to find things that you like. A plant-based version of something you didn't like before is not going to be something that you're going to want to eat now. So definitely, like I said before, try different things and try different brands and different ways of cooking with them. Our next products are going to be from Beyond. This is a brand that came out a few years ago, and this faux meat is the most realistic you will ever have. It browns perfectly. The Beyond ground beef comes in formed patties, but it also comes in this bulk where you can saute it, make ground beef. You can make tacos, put it in spaghetti sauce. We make sloppy joes out of it. And then their sausages. I only got the bratwurst right now, but they also have hot Italian and sweet Italian sausages. These have a nice casing on them. You can grill them. You can put them in a pan. You can chop them up, mix them with sauces. You can do anything you would normally do a sausage with. The price point's very reasonable. Sometimes people will comment that the ground beef's a little bit more expensive, but you have to remember these are plant-based, so they're not going to lose a lot in fat. They are going to have the coconut oil in there that gives you the texture, but half of it's not going to disappear into your pan like regular ground beef that comes from a cow. So these are definitely would recommend. They are widely available and becoming wider available. You can even buy them at fast food restaurants. So Carl's Jr. has the patty. You get the famous star with no cheese and no mayonnaise. Get whatever fries you want and whatever drink, and you got a vegan meal there. Del Taco has some amazing products as well. They have burritos and they have the ground beef to put into their tacos, and you can modify certain things.
Some people were asking for the brand, so it's Beyond Meat.
Yes,
I didn't want to cut you off.
Yeah, no, this is Beyond Meat. We just found out that Pizza Hut is starting to carry them on a trial basis. They have the Italian sausage that they're putting on pizzas. They don't have any plant-based cheese. So you can always order it without cheese or add some when you get home. It's going to be awesome. They have their Italian sausage is out of this world. And they also have breakfast sausage, which we use all the time. They have a maple version, they have a plain version, and they have a spicy version. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at major grocery chains. And these are becoming more widely available, as well as they're always on sale. They always have a coupon. So it's really cool to go try these. These are really, really full of meat eater. I mean, if you have family that is a little bit hesitant about trying plant-based, throw some Beyond in there without telling them, and they're never going to know the difference.
And someone's asking how you cook the Beyond sausage.
Eat anything. You can use it on the grill. Sometimes I do it in the pan. If I'm really lazy, I just put it in the oven with my frozen French fries next to it, and then I top it normally. So if I had an Italian one, I maybe put some sauce, maybe put some Follow Your Heart Parmesan, some Follow Your Heart mozzarella, the bratwurst, mustard, sauerkraut, jalapenos, pickle relish, ketchup if that's what you're into. Any of those toppings go great. And then the sweet Italian one, we really like to grind that up and mix that into Italian dishes. So we've made lasagna with it, just plain spaghetti sauce. You brown it in the pan just like you would any other sausage. And it's just as easy as that. You don't have to make any other modifications. Our next products that we're going to talk about, and then Beyond is actually the same thing. It's non-GMO. These are actually all soy-free products. So if you have an allergy to soy, these are a really great one. And they're also all gluten-free. I will say, do not be afraid of soy. Soy is not bad for you. I promise it's not going to give you man boobs. I just have it because I'm unhealthy. And soy is the estrogen that is in soy that people really tout as being unhealthy is not absorbable in the human body. Soy has phytoestrogen instead of mammalian estrogen, and all plants actually contain this phytoestrogen. It's really been vilified because the dairy industry really saw that the soy industry was taking over a lot of their customers and taking some of their money out, so they really spread this rumor. So do not be afraid of soy, but obviously if you have an allergy, I would definitely avoid it. And the next products we're going to talk about are the Gardein products. Again, this is a main staple that we have in our house. These are a bunch of different varieties that they have, but we always have the chicken tenders, we always have the ground beef, and we usually always have the meatballs in our freezer, like literally all the time. They're really inexpensive at Walmart. You can get these for about $4. Costco even sells them. You usually get 3 packs and you can mix and match for $9.99. And you can get them at a lot of the other grocery stores. So right here we have the beefless tips. Carly uses these a lot in Asian kind of cooking. So stir fries,
beef and broccoli,
yeah. Do veggies, any kind of sauce you want, put over rice, put over noodles. It's super awesome. This crispy Mandarin chicken, Carly actually just bought these, so I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to try these.
So they look really good. We've never been disappointed with this brand, so we're really excited to try this. The meatless meatballs, meatball sub. I actually slice some garlic bread, put the meatballs on, a little bit of fake cheese, mushrooms and spinach if I'm feeling healthy, bake it up, dip it in sauce. Incredible meal, super good. Beef crumbles, these are easy. They're frozen and they're already crumbled, they're already cooked. Mix them with sloppy Joe sauce. You can mix them with barbecue, make a barbecue kind of ground beef. Make tacos, put a little seasoning on them. You can make meatloaf out of these. You can pour them straight into spaghetti sauce. Again, they're all ground. It's just a ground product that's already fully cooked, so you don't have to worry about getting sick. And this is a really, really easy one. There's a lot in here too. So one of these will fill all 3 of us up for dinner with a side if we make sloppy joes and something like that.
Because someone said I'm getting hungry. Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, no, we're eating all of this. I pay for this out of my pocket so we could eat all of this tonight. We're gonna have a really, really processed dinner, but it's okay. These chicken tenders, we actually just ate these 2 nights ago. We got a big bag of them. They sell a really large bag for a really reasonable price. These are awesome. If you have kids, they are going to go crazy for these. They're never going to know the difference. These are really, really convenient. You just heat them up. You can do them in a toaster oven. We do them in the air fryer. You can do them in the regular oven, or you can do them in a pan. You can make anything out of them. You can chop them up and mix them with certain things, but we just did some chicken wraps the other night with a little bit of vegan chipotle aioli, some lettuce, tomato, and these are really good. You can actually toss them in sauce as well. So if you wanted some buffalo chicken strips or some barbecue chicken strips, these are a great product to have on hand. We have the black bean burgers, which are a really nice version. This is actually one of the soy-free product or gluten-free products that they have, because some of their other products do contain gluten, but these are really good. They have a nice smoky flavor. They're not incredibly spicy. They have some other veggies mixed in. They're really good if you're a little bit averse to the actual meat texture that a product like Beyond or Impossible offer you. These are really good substitutions for burgers.
How do you figure the cooking time on an air fryer?
It's basically the same thing on an oven. It's a little bit less if you're using a small amount of product towards the heating element, but it's actually about the same thing as an oven, or they actually give you, most of these have a fryer time for the breaded products like the chicken. So I'll just do that and then kind of just tell by eye. A really awesome thing about plant-based products is you don't really have to worry about foodborne illness. So the bacteria that make you sick from animal products only come from animal products. So these, unless they were very exposed to something or cross-contaminated with an animal product, are actually not even going to make you sick if you don't heat them all the way. Obviously, follow the cooking instructions. You want to heat them all the way. But if you have a little bit of difficulty figuring it out, or something's a little bit cold inside, you'll really almost completely eliminate the chances of a foodborne illness and getting sick from these products. So you're able to test them and try them and figure out your cooking time. I like things really crispy, so a lot of the times I will overcook those, but you can, it's really awesome that they don't get tough like an actual, chicken carcass does if you overcook it. These just get a little bit crispy on the outside, maybe a little bit too dry, but it's still better than anything else.
Add some vegan sauce, you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone brought up a good point too. Gardein also has turkey cutlets for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
If you guys want an option, those are really good
They
too.
also have a turkey loaf. So the Thanksgiving we're going to talk about at the end, because I know our holidays are coming up. We don't want to miss everything. We want to participate with our family and eat the same thing that they are, but we can do it in a completely cruel-free way with some really great products. We're going to talk about those at the end. And these are actually a product I didn't even know about. Jordan's parents brought these up. So these are really good. We tried both of these. These are plant-based soup. So there's a chicken noodle and a chicken and rice, I think. These are really great. Really good flavor. They have a lot of the fake chicken in them. So you can even dilute it. You can mix them with other things and use them in as like a sauce or as an ingredient for something, or you can just eat them as regular soup. I'm just not like a soup fan. I really like a lot of texture and things like that. But if you're a soup fan, I would definitely recommend grabbing these for sure.
Yeah, chicken noodle is essential for the winter.
Yeah, it's about to get real cold out here. Our next one we're going to be talking about is Field Roast. Field Roast makes a huge line of products, but I just chose two of my favorite ones. They make sausages and they make deli slices and they make burgers. Honestly, they may not be my favorite thing. I will eat them. I do enjoy them, but I would definitely go with some of the other brands that I talked about. But the two that I love the best are the mini corn dogs and the buffalo wings. These are both out of this world. They have like literally no difference than if you ate an animal product. The corn dogs especially, like they're going to be really kid friendly, very reasonable price. There's a ton of mini corn dogs in this bag, so it does seem like it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but these are actually really great substitutions. You can fool your kids into eating plant-based by giving them some corn dogs, because nobody's going to be mad at a corn dog. And then these buffalo wings, I am a huge buffalo wing fan. Like I said before, these have a really good flavor, really good texture, really good amount in there, and the sauce really keeps them very moist even after you bake them or air fry them and everything like that.
Yeah, and again, these are field roast.
These are field roast. Yeah, so you'll see these at a lot of the stores like Sprouts or a lot of the health food stores.
They have them at Walmart too.
Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, I did get this at Walmart. Yeah, they have the sausages and stuff at some of the, but Walmart has started carrying these, and they're really inexpensive there. These is Alpha Food. It's a brand that's really more up and coming. They were supplying to restaurants, and now they are supplying more to grocery stores. I have only tried two of these burritos, and they were phenomenal. They were really good. They were a little bit more expensive than a regular frozen burrito, but the quality knocks them out of the park. They have the chicken fajita, the Philly cheesesteak, and then we got the pizza one right here, which is really good. So kind of similar to like a Hot Pocket kind of style, and those are available, very convenient. You can bring them to work, throw them in the microwave. If you have some more time, you can throw them in the oven, but really good, convenient things that remind you of stuff you might have ate in the past.
Someone's asking if these foods have a lot of sodium, or does that change since it's meatless and plant-based?
They would have the same amount of sodium that any processed food has. So again, this isn't something you're going to eat every day. These are really great substitutions that you're going to supplement some of your meat products with, or if you are vegan, you're going to be eating these every once in a while. But the more you learn how to work with vegetable ingredients or tofu or seitan and Whole Foods plant-based, you're going to subsidize your meals with these. So they do have about the same sodium. It's definitely not more, maybe even less than some of them, but they definitely are not the health food. They're not something that you're going to want to eat for every meal. You obviously can if that's how you choose to eat your diet, but this is something that really just helps you supplement things and learn more about plant-based and different products that you can put into those meals.
Also, I think I missed a couple donations. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with questions on two different phones. But yeah, you guys are so generous. Thank you, Dina and Millie and Lai. I think I missed a couple more, so I'm really sorry. There's a lot coming in at once on both screens.
This one's Incognito. I will be honest, I haven't personally tried these chicken. I bought these to try, but last night we made the bratwurst. These are a Morningstar product, so you're going to find them pretty much everywhere that Morningstar is. And Morningstar is one of the most widely available brands. They're just not all vegan products. They do use egg whites in some of their products, which they are transitioning out of. But this is a really good brand. This is very inexpensive. I think I got like 6 bratwursts last night for like $6, which is even cheaper than some of the higher quality products that are made with animals. I'm really excited to try these chicken. Vegan chicken is probably the first thing you should try if you're interested. It is very easy to substitute. We have the chicken strips that I didn't bring out that I should talk about too with Gardein, but the chicken is very easy. The texture is spot on, the taste is spot on. You put a little sauce, you mix it with something, you're never going to know the difference. So if you are interested, I would recommend trying the chicken.
Sorry to keep cutting you off. Someone is also asking about egg substitutes, because just egg is kind of hard to find.
Yep.
So we mentioned it earlier, but there's a couple recipes on our website actually at farmanimalrefuge.org. And I actually run a blog on there, and there's a couple fried egg sandwiches and tofu scramble. So if you guys want to check that out, you can get tofu anywhere.
Yeah, you can get tofu is incredibly cheap. It's even cheaper than eggs. Just egg, like you said. I actually bought some and I just realized I didn't bring it out, but that's a really great egg substitute. They have frozen egg patties that you can get. They have some jarred egg product that you can scramble in a pan just like that. So it can be a little bit more expensive. It's a newer product, so the price point is going to come down on it. So if you are a little bit culinary apt, you don't mind cooking something at home, trying different recipes, I'd recommend checking out Tofu. Carly has some amazing recipes, and then YouTube is full of like a million other recipes. Don't give up on tofu because you tried it once and you didn't like it. It could have been prepared in a bad way, or maybe you just didn't like that firmness or that style. So definitely give it another chance. We do tofu scramble multiple times a week around here. Again, don't be afraid of soy. It's not going to give you a bunch of estrogen. It's all a lie from the dairy industry. But definitely check it out. Try the different firmnesses and try the different recipes.
Someone called me Tofu Tuesday lady. Like, I'm kitten lady now or something. Yes, this is Carly answering questions.
This next brand, Boca, is probably something that's most widely available out of anything on the table. They have the chicken patties, which are really, really good. Like I said before, the vegan chicken products are really spot on. This is going to be a round chicken sandwich fried patty like you would normally get. Even when you were in school, they serve these. And then the Boca burger. So if you are adverse to the meatiness of something like Impossible or something like a Beyond, Boca is a really great way to substitute that. It's really good as long as you got to put a bunch of like other toppings on it. Wouldn't just taste this plain and be like, I don't really like this. Try it as a real sandwich or a real burger for sure. Viole. So this is a new brand that we've been really, really getting into. They weren't available widely until recently. They've really upped their production and they started offering it at a lot of other places. These are 3 of the examples of probably 20 different like varieties of cheese that they sell. These are something that we use all the time. This smoked cheddar block is a new item that we've just recently discovered and are absolutely obsessed with it. We made loaded quesadillas the other day just by shredding it on a normal cheese grater. We put soy rizo, some black beans, some caramelized onion, mushrooms, and you can use any combination or that you like. Put in a little tortilla, heated it up, melted great. It was so good. I think we've had it like 3 times.
Yeah, I've requested it like twice more. And also these are my 2 absolute favorite. I already said follow your heart, but these ones you can definitely eat cold. Like the Epic Smoked, I just cut it up and put it on crackers and I could eat that for lunch.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I wasn't a huge fan of cold dairy even before, but like she said, I could actually eat this Epic Smoke cold, put it on a Ritz cracker, do something, or just take a little piece of it, put it in your mouth. It is really, really good. Great texture, great melting point. The price is really good on it. They even have blue cheese that crumbles really well. They have feta that's really nice, and these are becoming more widely available. I actually got these at a grocery discount store, so these were overstocked somewhere, and I got these for a really inexpensive price. So always check those places out no matter where you live. Grocery outlets, one that's here available in San Diego, and we get a lot of our products from that as well. Daiya is another one that's going to be widely available. This is probably one of the products that you tried that you said, maybe not. I will say that there are certain things that they do carry that are just not my favorite. I can use them in certain ways, but I would definitely choose some of the other brands. But these 3 items are one of my favorites of this brand. The cheese sauce right here comes with 3 packets of cheese sauce. This is the zesty variety. They have a plain cheddar variety, and they also have an Alfredo. Are incredible, guys. I'm not even joking. This zesty cheese sauce is like nacho cheese. So you're going to put this on some chips. You can heat it up before, microwave it after. We've put this in tacos. We put this on baked potatoes and chili the other night. This zesty, I dip a soft pretzel in it. This zesty cheddar sauce is absolutely incredible. And then we have the mac and cheese. They have 4 or 5 different varieties of mac and cheese. This is
that's Hugo.
Hugo.
Someone was just asking about him. So
this is the 4 cheese style with herbs. They have a bacon cheddar one. They have an Alfredo one, and they also have their plain cheddar one. So the plain cheddar one is a staple in our house. You can eat it plain. You can mix it with some plant-based hot dogs. Get some real white trashness up in there, or you can mix it with some soy rizo. Give it some spice. Give it a little bit extra texture. Eat that all the time. And then the cheddar shreds. So for this certain brand, I would just go lighter on the amount that you would for a cow's milk cheese. So if you're making pizza with the mozzarella, you're making grilled cheese, or you're using this on any kind of Mexican item or anything you're making, just go a little bit lighter than you would with the cow's milk cheese. It has a very stronger flavor, and so it's people get a little bit overwhelmed because they use it the same that they would cow dairy cheese, and they get a little bit turned off. But these are really, really available pretty much everywhere you're going to go buy groceries.
Yeah, and I will say the Daiya mac and cheese, it's closer to like a Velveeta mac and cheese.
Yep.
So if you're into that, then you're going to love it.
Yeah, and if you like Kraft mac and cheese, we have the Annie's.
And
So this is the Annie's vegan mac and cheese. This is also available everywhere. So this is going to be like Kraft. This is going to be like Velveeta. I love Velveeta.
I
Carly
love
loves
Kraft.
So we have both of them in their house, but we do both eat. You know, we just prefer one over the other. These are really easy to make. This one, you just boil the noodles. They all come with gluten-free noodles, so it's a completely gluten-free product. Or you can use a cheese packet, mix it with your own noodles if you just prefer wheat noodles. And then this one, I think you just mix with a couple things and some...
It actually has like a little like powdered cheese sauce, just like Kraft mac and cheese,
Yeah.
and you just add milk and optional butter. But I just make it with milk, and it's delicious.
Yeah, it was great. She made it the other day. One of the easiest things that you're going to find to replace for plant-based product is going to be your liquid dairy. So any kind of milk or creamer that you have. So we have a few varieties here. But if you go to your dairy section of any grocery store, you're going to see endless products. So actually, the plant-based products are taking up more room than the cow's milk products at this point, and this is a really great way to start your journey into plant-based diet. So you got soy milk, you got oat milk, and you got almond milk are some of our three favorites. We use them for different things. The almond milk we really like for like cereals or things that we're going to eat right away. The oat milk we really enjoy for cooking and different kind of stuff like that. And then the soy milk, if you're looking to make sauces or something a little bit thicker, soy milk is a great one. But they have rice milk, they have hemp milk, they have, you know, cashew milk is really good in coffees and things like that if you didn't want a flavored creamer. So this is a really, really easy substitution. Dairy has a ton of cholesterol, has a ton of fat. Cow milk is made to have a 400-pound calf turn into a 1,000-pound calf very, very quickly. It's not a good thing for your body. All of these have calcium. Most of these are subsidized with vitamin D. So you're going to get all the nutrients that you would with cow's milk. Also, all of these products take a ton less land to make. They take a ton less water, up to 90% less water to produce than animal products. So not only are you helping the animals, you're helping your health and you're helping the environment. And then these are the creamers that we use. These are literally straight up out of our fridge. We use these every single morning for our coffees, for our teas. They have the vanilla, they have the caramel, they have a sweet cream, and they have a creme brulee. So all of them are really good depending on what you're into. We usually have a mix and match in the fridge, so whatever we're feeling that morning. And these are really great. They don't curdle like some of the other plant-based milks that you would try. And they have a slight sweetness to them, but it's not overpowering. The flavors are incredible. I would definitely recommend these. They are almond based, so if you don't like something that is or allergic to almonds or you don't like it, they also have oat creamers, cashew creamers, different brands. So try a few of them. Hazelnut one that I tried, they have like a dark chocolate hazelnut one that was incredible. Not this brand, but they have them all over. They have them at your big box stores, your regular grocery stores, and everything like that.
And just quickly,
Yeah.
someone was asking about nutritional yeast, and people were commenting, responding. Thank you so much. Yeah, nutritional yeast is great to like add like a cheesiness.
Yes.
So I actually sometimes put it in my mac and cheese, which I know may be an overkill, but also in like pastas or anything that you want to be kind of just cheesy and creamy.
Yeah.
You can add it to all of that. Someone was just saying they don't know what to do with nutritional yeast.
Yeah, nutritional yeast. A lot of recipes, people just put it on popcorn, make like a cheesy popcorn. I put it in tofu when I'm making ricotta tofu, when I'm making Italian items. It has a nuttiness and a slight cheesiness that's very reminiscent of hard cheeses. So it's a really great thing to add to different items that you are looking for that nice nuttiness and nice cheesiness to it. Obviously, it's not like a cheddar flavored item, but it gives a lot of really good, Hugo's throwing a temper tantrum right now. Really good nuttiness and cheesiness to items. And then butter. Butter is also a really easy one to substitute. This is Earth Balance. They said this is the soy-free version, and their sticks. These sticks are the same size as a cow's milk sticks. You could substitute it straight away. You can soften it when you're baking. And then the tub is really great for toast. It's really great for any kind of spreadable thing that you need. And if you're using a smaller amount, the tubs are great. They come in a larger tub. They also have Smart Balance, which is another plant-based brand, and a couple other ones like Miyoko's, which is a cultured butter. It's kind of like a premium butter. You're not going to want to waste it too much on mixing it with a bunch of different flavors, but the texture is awesome, the flavor is awesome. Put that one on toast. But butter is another really, really good one. These are not hydrogenized, so they're really good. They're still really good for your heart, and they have a ton less things than butter in them that are that are bad for you. Zero cholesterol in all of these items as well.
Okay, so sorry, more questions about nutritional
Yeah.
yeast. You can buy them anywhere. You can buy them like in bulk on Amazon if you want to, or they sell them at like every grocery store in the
I think it'd
baking
be
aisle?
probably close to the baking or the spice aisle.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. They usually come in a jar with a yellow lid, and then you can buy them in bulk at most box stores. I mean, we don't really have bulk items right now because of COVID and everything like that, but you can find it pretty much anywhere.
And they're pretty much the same flavor, brand to brand.
Yeah.
It's just like pretty much the same taste.
Yeah, and some of them are fortified with extra vitamins and things like that. And it's a great way to get B12. B12 is only available because the animals are subsidized with it, so it's available. So if you are doing plant-based, B12 is a supplement that you are going to need to take, but eating things like the nutritional yeast is going to have B12 in it, which is really cool.
Everyone thinks you're doing a great job, and it's really helpful. And also, what's your favorite soy Rizo brand? Because I know you're a huge soy Rizo guy.
My favorite soy Rizo brand is Ronaldo's. It's very widely available. It comes in a clear pouch, and I really like it because it has a really nice texture, but it is kind of saucy as well. There is a brand, I don't even know the name of it, that's more widely available. It's not as spicy. I'm a really big spice guy. I really like more authentic kind of Mexican style. So that one is a little bit sweeter, and it's a little bit more tomatoey, but it's widely available everywhere. It's not a bad one, but Ronaldo's is my favorite. And then they have another one that comes in a small tube. It's about this big. That one's very liquidy. So if you're making like a soy scramble, and it's going to be more closer to a traditional soy Rizo that greases out a lot and doesn't have as much texture, that brand is going to be great. But Ronaldo's is my favorite soy Rizo by far.
Sorry, more things.
Yeah, no, ask away.
Do you have a recommendation for an egg substitute to make an omelet? So we talked about just egg a little bit already. And I also just recently saw one online that was silken tofu and what was I just asking for the other day? Brown rice flour?
Brown rice flour, yeah. So there are some recipes, like she said, using silken tofu and different kinds of flours. Garbanzo flour can be utilized to make a fake egg product. That is actually what Just Egg is made out of. So if you search that, you can do that. And then I would recommend definitely you getting the Just Egg for an omelet. If you're really into that style, into that shape, but if you just, a chopped up omelet is just a scramble, so you're always able to use tofu and make a scramble instead of an omelet, and it turns out really well.
Okay.
Ice cream, everybody's favorite. So I got two brands here, but of course there are endless brands out there. Ben & Jerry's is actually making a lot of their different flavors into a plant-based ice cream, dairy-free ice cream, and they are incredible. They're very soft. Some of the vegan ice creams that you're going to get are a little bit harder. You got to let them thaw a little bit to soften. Ben & Jerry's you take right out of the fridge and eat it. We have their creme brulee. They have the Chunky Monkey, the Cherries Garcia. Really, really great brands. But these are really cool ones. The Tofu and Cuties are small ice cream sandwiches. They're really cheap, available everywhere. They have the regular vanilla and chocolate version, and then they have the mint chocolate, which I got because those are our favorites.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're so delicious. They have tubs of ice cream, but I have not tried these. I knew they were going to be amazing. I saw salted caramel. I was sold. So I obviously had to get those, and we'll be diving into those after our dinner
I did
tonight.
not know you had those, and I'm very
hid
excited.
them because I knew we would not make it to the video if I didn't hide them. So finally, it's holiday season. We're going to be enjoying our families, well, in a different way, obviously, because it's this year. But we're going to, if you're going plant-based, you're going to really want to eat things that remind you of your past diet. So they have some really, really great products available for that. My favorite is going to be the Gardein. These are actually individual loaves that are stuffed with a stuffing with cranberries. They come with a gravy packet. So these are really great for individuals. If you don't have a plant-based family and you're the only one but want to participate in the celebration, these are really great to use. They're single serving, so you could just have it on your plate, heat it up, ask your mom to throw it in the oven, make sure it doesn't touch the gross turkey carcass that's sitting next to it. And these are really, really awesome. Really great flavor, really crispy, and the gravy that they have is super, super good.
Living with Pickles is on here, and she says that she's coming to dinner tonight.
Yeah, make your way down.
Yeah,
we got
start
all
now.
of this stuff. It's starting to thaw, so we're going to have to eat it all tonight. This one is the Tofurky plant-based roast. This is something that was been available for a really long time. This was a staple in our house. We've had been plant-based for a really long time, and not always vegan, but vegetarian. So this is something especially Jordan's family has eaten for probably 12 years now. So this is really, really good. The texture is going to be a little bit firmer than some of the other products, but it comes with the stuffing inside. You can buy a tub of gravy, and they also have some other really cool Thanksgiving holiday style products. You bake this. Jordan's mom likes to put it with some potatoes and carrots, roast it in the oven just like you would like a beef roast or something like that. And it's a really, really good product, really inexpensive. And this is more of a family style. So you're going to slice it. This can serve a few people. You're not going to want to eat a ton of it because it's pretty hearty. So this is actually going to serve your whole family for just this little box.
And thank you so much, Danielle, for your donation.
Thank you, Danielle. All right, and finally we have the Field Roast Celebration Roast. This is a newer product that I actually just tried last year. This is something that is really good if you wanted to use it for a substitute, just like a turkey dinner on your plate. But I actually really like this one for sandwiches. So for leftovers, if you want Thanksgiving leftovers, but you're a vegan or you're interested in plant-based, this is a really great one. You don't even have to heat it up. You can slice it right off of there, make a turkey sandwich out of it. We made turkey tacos out of it because that's what we had when we were little kids, and we really like it for leftovers and certain things like that. Of course, it's always good on the day. Roast it up, slice it up, make sure you don't dry it out too much. Put some plant-based gravy on it, which is incredibly easy to make, and you're gonna have exactly what reminded you of that turkey celebration that you've had your entire life. So again, all of these items are and we also have chow, which is here, which I skipped.
Oh no, the chow mac and cheese.
This is the chow mac and cheese. It is not my favorite, but it's Carly's favorite.
I love it. And the best thing is you don't even have to make it. You literally put it in the microwave and it like comes in like a ready dish. It's the best.
Yeah, you can bring it to work, throw it in the microwave. It's again, you're gonna find things you like and things you don't like. I'm not a big fan of it, but it doesn't mean you're not going to be a big fan of it because Carly's obsessed. And then the tomato cayenne slices are my favorite for grilled cheese, almost out of all the cheeses that we're going to have here.
Yeah, and speaking of differing of opinions, for the holiday roast, I know it's not as readily available because it's not a big supermarket, but Trader Joe's has a roast, and it is like my all-time favorite. So if you guys, I don't know what the name on the package is, but the Trader Joe's vegan roast is incredible.
I haven't had it. I'm excited. Maybe Carly will buy it this year, and
I
I'll
definitely
have all
will.
of these. So definitely try your different brands, try different plant-based items. If you're interested in going plant-based or going fully vegan, you can also check out our challenge, like I mentioned earlier in the video, Happy Healing Vegan.
Kickstart to Compassionate Living on Facebook.
Kickstart to Compassionate Living, exactly. So it's a really fun group. You're going to learn about different items, way to cook them, and people all over the country, all over the world are involved in it. So they really share products that were available in their area. You might be close to them in that part of the region of the country, so you're going to be able to find products that they find and what they like to do, and it's a really supportive group, which is really cool. So I definitely would recommend checking out that and start eliminating things, guys. It's really, you don't have to do it overnight, you don't have to do it fully, just eliminating a little bit at a time, really finding what you like, and then moving on to the next product is how I definitely would recommend going vegan. And if you have any questions, always reach out. We're here to help answer questions. There's some great Facebooks and Instagram accounts that are completely dedicated to help people with this, so check it out. Check out Pinterest, has a lot of great recipes, as well as just Google your heart out.
Yeah, so a couple last things. Yep. This will be saved and reposted for some of you that are joining late, but just quickly, the vegan cheeses we went over were Violife, which is incredible, and Follow Your Heart, which is also incredible. And then someone was asking, again, the Facebook group is Kickstart to Compassionate Living. And then one more question was about baking and which milks you used. I don't really have a preference.
It's pretty universal. Obviously, they're going to be, some of them are a little bit thicker, but you can pretty much substitute any of these into baking products. I really like rice milk. You can even make your own rice milk if you have an okay blender and a fine sieve. The oat milk is going to be one of the most sustainable for nature. Almond milk does use a little bit more water. Oat milk and hemp milk are really, really great for the environment. Use a ton less water, especially compared to cow's milk. So this was a really good one. This carton is probably $2.99, this whole thing. Yeah. So it's very, very reasonable, great on the wallet, but you can pretty much substitute any plant-based milk for dairy milk in baking recipes.
Yeah, I would say if you're brand new to vegan milks, I would start with this unsweetened soy milk. It's the closest to like regular milk that you'll get, and then you can slowly work your way to like an almond or an oat milk, personally.
Yeah, they have vanilla milk, and they also have sweetened and unsweetened, so you're really going to find vanilla, almond milk, and cereal is my jam. Or even just granola is really, really good.
But don't accidentally make mac and cheese with vanilla soy milk like I do all the time.
It was still good. It was still good. Just a little hint of vanilla. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We will be sharing this. If you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Join the group. You don't even have to post. You don't even have to pay attention to it. You can just look at them every once in a while if you want to. It's a really, really, really encouraging, positive group with no judgment and some great recommendations. So definitely, after you get off here, go join that. We just started our 30 days, and you can keep joining. So if you missed anything in the beginning of this group, join next month. We do it every month with a couple weeks in between, just so we can catch our breath.
And
it's a really awesome group.
For everyone asking about egg substitutes and everything like that, our first Tofu Tuesday is this Tuesday, so I'll be posting 3 different recipes for tofu egg. So definitely join if you want to learn more about that.
Yep. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining us.
you. I don't know how to end these. Okay.
Save them. Thank you. It's longer than I thought.
I know. Sorry, you were trying to rush through, but people had a lot of questions.
No, I wanted the questions. I
Yeah.
didn't realize how much crap I had.
Yeah. It was
Ice
like,
cream's about to run out.
it was really cool. Like, a lot of people were saying that it was like really, really informative and helpful. So, and people had a lot of questions, which is good.
Let's get the ice cream.
End now.
What?